we finally know the first banner that's coming after release to Sword of Convallaria. They just posted this 44 minutes ago, so let's talk a little bit about this first devil banner with Nungal and Garcia and if it's worth pulling or not. Hello the internets, welcome back to the Waifus. I am Sefhi. As usual, give a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. We are live every day playing gacha games, and let's talk a little bit about this banner and why it's important that you really plan your resources. So first of all, if we go to the calendar right here or on the website, whatever you want to check it, there is a couple of things interesting. So first of all, the first banners on the Taiwanese and Chinese version were completely different. So we already know they are going to be changing this schedule. And this is super important for free-to-plays because we might get completely destroyed when it comes to resources. All right, if you're a free-to-play or a low spender, it's important you save for A, the characters you really like, 2, the characters that are really strong. Okay, first of all, pull for the characters you like. That's the most important thing. But then you should be saving for characters that are really strong and will make your life easier. If you don't care about meta, it's completely fine. If you only care about waifus, even then, I would suggest, not being like me and pulling on every single banner. So you are without resources, as you can see, 165, 10 gems, but I'm a spender. So for free-to-plays, I think it's really important to save your gems because, as you can see, this is changing the schedule completely. The first time we got Nungal on the Taiwanese version was 2 months after her release, and they are pushing her now. This was on November when it comes to the Taiwanese version, and we're getting this on the same week of release, basically, week and a half maybe, right, of release. So I will say this banner, it's kind of a trap, and I would not pull personally. Is Nungal a good character? Yeah. Nungal is pretty good and she gets stronger the more skills we unlock. But when it comes to Garcia, she is not strong. When we talk about Seekers, she is the weakest on release by far. And in fact, not even on release. But even Hasna and Shalulu have more things because they are more oriented towards support and utility rather than damage. Garcia is a DPS that is not that good when it comes to dealing damage in comparison to, for example, Cole on release. So I will say this banner, as much as I like Garcia design, if you're a free-to-play player, it's in a completely and 100% skip. This is going to be from August 9 all the way to August 22. Most likely after a week of this banner, we'll get another one. There is always 2 banners at the same time. At least on the Taiwanese version, there is always one of these banners, the double banners, and one rate-up character. So I'm assuming we will also get another announcement with what's about to come with that rate-up one. And that depends what we get. Because again, what they did is change a character from 2 months that should be in 2 months, and we're getting that the first week. This is kind of scary because there is a lot of characters that are really strong that we need to be saving for. So be it Inanna, be it Eda on this banner, be it Simon, be it Sefhi. There is so many characters, even August. So I will say, please take care with your gems until we catch up. It's clear that they want to catch up to the Taiwanese and Chinese version. They said on the stream that they want to be only 6 months on difference when it comes to global and the Asian servers. So my suggestion, until we get there, it's probably going to be a rocky trip, all right? It's going to be probably really hard for free-to-plays to actually be pulling for multiple characters that are meta because there is a lot of banners we're going to be skipping and changing. So when it comes to the Taiwanese guide for the order of the banners, take this only as a reference and not for what you should be saving. We knew they wanted to change it. We didn't know how bad it was going to be. Now, if you're a light spender, should you be pulling on this banner, Sefhi? Should I be pulling for Nungal or Garcia? I will say if you're like a spender like myself, I will say do a couple multis, 1 to 4 multis, depending how much you spend, maybe 5, again, depending how much you spend. Do not waste all your resources to see if you can get Nungal. Nungal is a sniper that is really, really, really strong, right? She has an amazing range. She's kind of like a turret. She will sit there, a sentry more or less. She has a sentry. She will sit there and just shoot and destroy everything. She's really strong when we unlock more skills. So early game right now, she's not going to be that powerful. The problem is getting Garcia or getting enough banner that you don't want, or getting Theodon, for example. God bless Theodon. So if you're like the spender, I would say do a couple multis, see if you can get lucky with Nungal. If you're free to play, my recommendation for this banner, 100% honest, it will be a skip. It's not worth pulling for either of these characters right now, since we do not know what the next write-up is going to be, and we do not know when the strong characters are coming, aka Inanna, even Antalion with Magnus, or if we're getting the rerun for Gloria, or the banner for Eda. There is so many good characters, guys, that are coming that I don't know what they're going to be planning on doing or how much they're going to be pushing those banners from the Chinese version. So in my opinion, No, don't pull. Save your resources. Don't be bossos like me, alright? Do not waste all of your pulls. But that's gonna be it for this one. That's a short video. Wanted to talk about this news because we finally at least know what we're getting on the next banner. I'm kind of surprised that they are pushing so much in comparison to the other versions because again, 2 months for a Nungal on the Taiwanese server, but just a week and a half less when it comes to the global server. It's a lot of changes, so we'll see. I hope they don't rush too much the global server because that could 100% hurt a lot of players. A lot of players, if they see that they're rushing banners with meta units, let's say after this double banner they put Eda, they put Simona, Sefhi, August, people will get mad. People will be mad because even if they're not limited, you are putting back-to-back meta banners while not giving enough resources, which is the reality with this game, right? This game is not super free-to-play friendly when it comes to pulling on banners, right? It's decent. I don't think it's good. The only good thing it has is that it's a 2% in comparison to other games with a 0.6, which is awful. This game, since it's a 2%, you have a lot more chances at getting the characters you need in comparison to, you know, let's say Genshin Impact or whatever it is. I may do a signal really quickly here so I can get shafted. And perfect. An amazing light conjurer. Our next video is going to be on low rarity characters. Once again, another build for low ones. That's it. That's going to be it for this one. Enough jumping. Alright, guys. Love you all. Thank you for the support as usual. Thank you to my patrons for making this content possible. You can join them with the links in the description down below. Good luck with your pool dinner. I'll see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。
天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。